Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to The Sims 4. Now just before I get on with the video here, and I'm just going to let Natalie eat her breakfast before we go and get someone to fix the toilet. I thought I'd qualify this video by just saying that I am recording this using a slightly different method. Now, I don't usually talk about things that aren't too related to the video. Why am I doing this? Well, one of the main reasons is due to the way that I currently record. I often end up recording a single video and then having to stop to edit and upload to clear space on the hard drive, even though I use an SSD. Now, one of the problems with doing this is it means that I often only get to record a single video at a time, and then I'll probably not play the game for a couple of days, and I don't really get into the flow of anything, and sometimes because I haven't played for a couple of days I forget what I'm doing, which is even more prevalent with games like Civilization if I've got a particular strategy in mind. So hopefully by recording using this new method I will be able to record games in bigger chunks and quite possibly play for longer and get videos done in advance. So just apologising now in case this video does have any technical issues, if the video quality isn't up to its usual standard or if the sound is out of sync slightly. I'm just going to record this one single video for now just to make sure that everything is fine, and if it isn't we can go back to the old method until something better comes along. But just forewarning in case there are any issues. So I'm not stupid enough to go ahead and just record, you know, 2 hours worth of gameplay all in one and then find out that it is all completely ruined. So, but I just thought it was, fair to warn you that if there are any frame drops or little audio spikes in this video, that is the reason why. So, what is wrong with Natalie? She doesn't know. Oh, bad aftertaste. Well, maybe she could go and brush her teeth. She'd feel a little bit better. And maybe she could also go and start trying to repair the loo, which she destroyed earlier on. Now, one of the things that I did decide that I was going to do in the last video, and then never got around to doing it because everybody had to spend the day working, I mean, seriously, who does that, is actually get somebody to try and go to the park and... that seemed to work. Try and get somebody to go to the park and make friends with some more people. So, filthy surroundings. Is it the shower? No, it doesn't say the shower's dirty. It doesn't say the bath's dirty. Well, clean the loo, then you can take a bath. Maybe that will help. So, who, if anyone, has to go to work today? Well, Natalie. Natalie's got to go to work in 5 hours. Where are we? Steve actually has the day off. He could go and he could go out to the park today. And finally we have Amy, who is at work today also, and has to play a video game for 4 hours. Wow, I wish I could do that as part of my job. Oh, wait, hang on. So, yes, she has to go to work in 6 hours as well. Why is the music even on? It's not like anybody's listening to it. Right, you're going in the bath. The toilet is repaired. After you've been in the bath, I'm sorry, but you are going to have to... well, I guess you could scavenge for parts. Is anybody else close to waking up that we could get them to do it? You're still completely zonked. You'll be up very, very soon. I'd be amazed if you... I don't know why you're still in bed. You need to go over here, scavenge for parts, and then you can go and get yourself some food or something. Okay, all good stuff. So, Steve is going to be our park monkey today. He's going to go out and hopefully... get himself some newer friends. That is a lot of... where did we get all these parts from when we were trying to fix the toilet? And throw the rest of the junk away. And then go and get your breakfast. Okay, job done. Right, what is up with you now? You're still unhappy. What? That's clean. That's clean. That's clean. That's clean. Don't know what's wrong with you. Stop moaning. Right, okay. We are hopefully going to have to get some money soon so that we can actually start upgrading the house. Well, you've got to fix yourself breakfast. That is a very good start. Natalie is feeling confident. Minty freshness from brushing teeth. Brilliant. Well, she's feeling much better now. That is good. She wants to yell at Katrina. Where the hell is Katrina? Who the hell is Katrina? She wants to play an instrument. We don't actually have an instrument yet, I don't think. We bothered with one. And she's going to be our musician of sorts, so we should probably do that. I mean, the house is very, very sparse. Let's go and have a look and see if we can get her an instrument and how much that is going to set us back. So let us have a look in activities and skills under instruments. So what could we get? We could have a microphone, which doesn't really count as an instrument, I don't believe. We could get her a violin. That might upset the neighbours slightly. We have an acoustic guitar. Are these all bars? Not too sure why. Oh, mixology. I see. We have another guitar here, which looks awful. We could get ourselves a Mahusive grand piano. There's even a woodworking table for handiness. The virtuoso violin, which is a little bit out of our price range. And then there's quite a lot of bits and pieces that are locked because we need to get to a certain career level in order to do so. So I think just going with the standard guitar at this point in time seems quite reasonable. Let's go and drop it in her own room. And let us continue with the game. Now, when does she have to go to work? In 4 hours. So she may have time to play. What is she doing? Not an awful lot. Why don't you go and have a bit of a practice? Because playing an instrument will make you a little bit happy. And what's Amy up to? You want to listen to classical music, which you are doing. You want to call someone on the phone. You want to be funny with Steve. And you want to level up your programming skill. You still want to call somebody on the phone. Chat with Nadia. Why not? Just because you can. At least Natalie has acquired the... Well, I'm not going to say that's a skill, judging by the sound of it. Oh, well, she still plays better than I can. Okay, so, at least she has the ability to strum a guitar, sort of. You want to tell a joke. Are you still on the phone? Or are you talking to yourself? I can't really tell what's going on. You're listening to music. Steve, why are you still asleep? You're not going to be asleep for much longer because you are about to wet the bed. So at least that's that problem solved. And you don't start work for 2 days, which is fantastic. I think we'll probably let him get up naturally at this point, though, mainly because we would like him to... I don't know why my shortcut keys aren't working on the game speed anymore. What's going on with that? That's weird. I have broken the game. Or somehow I've managed to turn the shortcut keys off and not realised. Okay, so Steve desperately needs to pee. Off he goes. And, oh, he's also hungry, he's uncomfortable because of that, he's tense and needs amusement. That could work out quite nicely, actually, because Amy wants to tell a joke, and she wants to be funny with Steve. If Steve ever gets out of the toilet, which is a possibility, I mean, it could happen. And he's getting out of the toilet, and Amy, you are going to, funny, you are going to tell him a joke. No, don't go to the toilet, because the toilet's all mingy, because Steve didn't flush. Did I click on the wrong person? Yes, I clicked on the wrong person, because I'm a gigantic moron. Amy, you need to talk to Steve. You need to... No, you don't need to complain at him. You need to... What did you want to do? You want to be funny with Steve. You want to do an impression. Go and cheer him up. Okay. You want to meet someone new, you want to yell at Katrina, we have no idea who that is, and you want to share your ideas. What is going on in the kitchen?
Levar Samzo Dafuni. Oh.
Oh, that didn't seem to... Oh, wow, that was quite a big negative penalty there. That didn't work out too well. Now she's embarrassed, so... Let's try and go for a self-deprecating joke here and see if it fixes anything up. Did that work, or did that just make things worse? I think that might have made things worse. That made things worse. That's not good. I think you should go and clean the toilet. You are feeling uncomfortable because you're hungry. You should have breakfast. Eggs and toast. Can't screw that up, surely. Well, Natalie's doing quite well on the old guitar skill here. She's actually almost leveled up. She's got half an hour before she has to go off to work, so I'm tempted just to let her finish. She's happy. because she's been playing some music. She's feeling good. And she has a guitar skill, so that's quite enough of that. You can put that down for one day. I see that people love just turning this on and then not doing an awful lot with it. Not sure what Natalie's going to do now. Steve's cooking his... Oh, well, that's going to be a little bit dirty. You'd also like to take a shower, which you can do after you've eaten your breakfast, I suppose. So, I'm going to let you eat your breakfast first. Oh, that's not good. Okay, Natalie, what are you up to? You should be off to work, so stop chatting to Steve and go to work. You feel grungy. You should go and take a nice long bubble bath. That'll help you. That's not really how eggs and toast is supposed to look. Okay, you just stand there and eat them in the kitchen. That's fine. Nobody minds. Quite certain you should be going to work now. So you might want to go and do that. Go on, off you go. Stop chatting. Go to work. You're going to get fired. Brilliant. Right, okay. What about Amy? When have you got to be at work? You've got to be at work, ooh, in an hour, so you're not going to have an awful lot of time to do anything. Natalie's off to work. Don't worry, Steve. You're going to the park later. It's all going to be good. Because you need some fun, apparently, and a shower of sorts. We'll have to wait for Amy to get out of the bath. She's feeling playful, though, at this point. And she would like to play in a puddle. Of course she would. Well, if we get lucky, she might actually make one as she gets out of the bath, because Sims do tend to break it quite a lot. Half an hour before she goes to work. How long is she going to be in that bath for? She's going to prune up. Let's speed things along a little. 10 minutes before she has to be at work. And your bath time is up. How'd you get? Right then, Steve, let's get you sorted. You want to research some cooking techniques. That's not bad. You also want to get a promotion. You need to take a bath. That's fine. We will clean up the plates, and you can go in the bath, and then we will head off to the... Oh, come on. Clean them all up, then. Don't just... Seriously. Clean that up as well. Then you can go and take yourself a bath. And then we're going to head you off to the park. So, let's speed things along a little. Yep, go and clean that up. You should have picked them both up at the same time. Don't get blaming me. He's a little bit low on energy, which is not fantastic. Although, the bath should help him out a little. And we get a few aspiration points towards that. So his hygiene's going up. Don't know why his energy's going down. Who loses energy just relaxing in a bath? His fun levels are definitely having some problems, but maybe we can get him to have some fun by meeting some new people in the park. He's almost desperate for fun, but not quite. We're trying to get rid of some of that tension that he has. He wants to vent to someone. Sure, we could find somebody random in the park we could vent to. So, he's almost done with his bath. We're still very, very low on money. Only got like 3,000 simoleons to our name here. This is not a lot at all. Okay, you're all nice and hygienic. Out of the bath, on to speed 1. You are going to get on the phone, and you are going to travel on your own. Yeah, stop stressing out. Get on your phone. Research cooking techniques. We should certainly do that. And we do want to get a promotion. Of course we do. So, we are going to travel. Where are we going to travel to? Well, we could go to a nightclub, I suppose. We don't technically have to go to the park. We've got a gym. We've got a bar. We have a lounge. And we have a museum. I guess we could go to... We could go to the park. Where could we have some fun? I think we should go to the bar. Let's check the bar out. Even I haven't seen the bar. I have no idea what to expect here. I've never been here before. The main idea of doing this was to actually just go out and meet some more people. So we actually have a group of what we can call friends. And then we can have house parties. And we can have dinner parties. And throw all kinds of crazy social events where we can invite some new Sims along. And he does need to have some fun. He has made that quite clear. So this is the bar. Why don't you go over here and make yourself a friendly introduction? And then after that, you can order a drink. And you are going to have a flaming zesty salt. Now, I have recently discovered that this version of the game I have does actually have the Life of the Party DLC as well, which I didn't realise it did. And that actually means that I can have the Flaming Tiki Bar, and there's also the stylised outfits and things like that. But mixology is a skill that you can get in this game, which actually allows you to get good at making cocktails. So it's basically the sort of cooking skill for drinks, almost. So have yourself a drink. You are also going to make a friendly introduction to this random person over here. Because, you know, it's a bar and there's a woman sitting next to you. You should certainly be at least talking to her. Wow, that guy has some skill. We could also order food in here as well. There we go. Out comes the drink. Wow, that is actually on fire. Are we going to drink that? Well, at least he seems quite happy. Oh, the fire's gone out. She's ordering. Let's have a friendly introduction with this random person as well. There we go. And this is good because, you know, we can order drinks, we can chat with 3 different people, we can drink our drink. We do appear to be chatting with everybody. Is there anybody else in here we could go and introduce ourselves? We've got the jukebox on, so we've got some tunes. There is the bathroom. Is there an upstairs to this bar? No, there's a roof. Can we get up on the roof, and is there any point in getting up on the roof? No, there isn't. Absolutely none whatsoever. Pointless. Why would you even think there was? So, let's have a look and see what else there is to do in here. So, we've got some tables we could go and sit down at. I do like that they've included the decorations for the tables to actually make it look like a restaurant. That is kind of cool. We've got a couple of different coffee machines in here. In fact, are they both coffee machines? Brew pot of... Oh, tea. So we've actually got a tea maker. That's quite cool. And that'll be a coffee maker as well. That is kind of cool. We've got the toilet in here. Not an awful lot else going on. So you're chatting with this random person. Who's this person here? This is Giselle. And who is this? This is Nancy. Oh, because there's TV in there as well. That is kind of cool. So how are you feeling, Steve? You're feeling confident currently. You still have a lack of energy, and oddly enough, you do have a lack of fun, which is quite surprising considering the fact that you are actually, you know, in a bar chatting to a little lady. How about you go over here, and you sit together, and you watch the current channel together. Let's go and do that. That might work out. Because watching TV does increase your fun. You are still knackered, though. We are going to have to get you to go home at some point and just have a rest. Sitting down does actually... Oh, no. Snubbed. Sitting down does actually apparently help with... Oh, there's a back door to this place as well. Ah, that's where it came from. Yep, sitting down does actually help you with energy. Well, there's someone she knows. They've got the same surname, so they are obviously related. You can make a friendly introduction. So... unclick from her. I was trying to find out why he didn't really get on well with Nancy. Maybe we can do that from this relationships tab. Where is Nancy? There she is. Spouse Jeffrey Landgrab. Yep, there we go. So they are husband and wife, her and this guy down here. This strangely Bill Gates looking guy. Now, we seem to be getting on well enough. That's fine. We can tell an unbelievable story, because that's what we do. Anybody home from work yet? Let's get Natalie to work hard. We want them promotions. We're going to get Amy to work hard as well, because we need some people to start getting promotions. Is he filling the tea machine up? Certainly looks like he is. Oh, he's making a pot of tea. Oh, that's pretty cool. Here's another random person. Let us make a friendly introduction. Who is this? This is Alania Valdivia. Don't make them easy to pronounce or anything. Well, it seems to be quite an animated conversation going on down here. How are you doing, Steve? You are feeling a little bit tired. Your fun's going up, though. We've certainly managed to solve that problem quite well. That's a random place to decide to drop and start doing 20. You're in the middle of the bar, but okay, fair enough. What do you want to do? You want to admire yourself in the mirror. Well, we don't have a mirror in here, I think, unless there is one in the bathroom, which indeed there is. You could go over here and admire yourself. You are very tired, though, and that is something that we are going to have to deal with very, very shortly. Well, you have introduced yourself to some new people, which, as far as I'm concerned, is mission accomplished. So, head yourself off into the bathroom for now. Go and admire yourself in the mirror. Hopefully, you'll be able to do it this time without getting too embarrassed. It's all worked out. We've actually got the... we've got what we needed from that, so it was well worth doing. And as soon as you finish that, we're going to head on home. Now you want to meet someone new at the bar venue. Well, we're at the bar, and you've already met everyone that was in here. I wonder if it works if we just go and meet any random person that's standing outside in the street. Or does it actually have to be someone that is physically in the bar? I suppose technically, as far as the game is concerned, we are at the bar venue. So let's go and see if that works. So this is Hayden Ricci, or Ricci, or Ricky. Probably Ricci. Wasn't aware that Hayden was a female name. And that actually counted, and that is brilliant. But Steve now is about ready to collapse and go to bed. So you need to get yourself on home as soon as possible. Now the good thing is all you really need to do is introduce yourself to a character and get to a point where you start to get some relationship status with them. As soon as you start to get some relationship status, they will appear in this list because there's Hayden there. So the green line is how sort of friendly you are with each other. The pink line is any sort of romantic interactions you've got going on with each other. And once you know people, you can ring them up on your phone, you can chat to them on the internet, and you can invite them to your parties. You want to show off your muscles. Well, why don't you do that? And then you can go home. Well, Natalie is home from work. I didn't see what happened. I don't think she got a promotion. Did you not show your actual muscles off? I'm very disappointed if you didn't do that, Steve. Steve, come back. Show your muscles off, then go home. You need the points. Come on. Just do a bit of flexing. You don't care if you scare this random grey-haired old woman. Oh no, she was quite impressed. She likes the beefcake Steve. Okay, fine, that's good with that. This looks like an interesting guy. Let's have a friendly introduction here. Why are you sitting down? No one's quite sure. There's another random person here who we could go and friendly introduction with. We don't know who that is. So have you done your introduction? Yeah, you have. That's fine. You can stop having this group chat over here. Get yourself across the road. Chat with another random person. You're going a very, very long and uninteresting way of getting across the road here. Can you cross over the road? Is that possible? Is that a thing you can do? Yes, it is. A very strange way about doing that. You have made your introductions now. You are very uncomfortable. Steve, go home. Stop chatting. Go home. Amy has come home today. She's brought home 248 simoleons, and from the look of things, she did some excellent work as well. Steve is off on his way home before he falls over, and he has a little bit of a bladder need as well. Let's just speed things back up, getting back to the house. And hopefully as soon as he reaches the edge of the lot, which is there, he is out and heading back. Good stuff. So we've actually managed to get a few people on our radar now, which we can start having social events with. And social events are a very important part of The Sims 4 because you actually get like little quests, little missions. So whenever you have, say for example, a dinner party, you might have certain things that you have to do during that dinner party, such as, but not limited to, preparing a meal, calling everybody over to that meal, getting people to eat together, getting people to have fun together, getting a certain number of people eating at the same time. So there's quite a few different things you can get going on there. Steve is going straight to bed. How's everybody else doing? Amy is just feeling fine, and of course Natalie is already asleep, doing quite well. Had a bit more money in now. We are over the $3,000 mark, which is good because we're going to need that money with Steve's new drinking habit at the bar, so we can fund that for him. And I think next time when we come back, we'll probably see if we can patch things up between Amy and Steve. I did say that I was going to let the relationships in this particular series sort of unravel naturally, but I do hate it when I make the interactions and I get a sort of a negative penalty, because I think like I've gone in there and I've sort of screwed things up a little bit, so it would be nice to sort that out. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying The Sims 4. I know I am, and I'll see you next time. So until then, goodbye for now.